Have you ever paused for a few seconds, looked down at your daily plate of food and wondered, could these small choices decide what my life will look like 5 years from now? It might sound far-fetched, but try picturing this just a few years down the line. You'll reach an age where each step on the staircase feels a bit higher, and every grocery bag seems to grow heavier. Wouldn't you want to be strong enough to stroll down the street alone, pick out fresh fish for dinner, or cook a light, comforting soup for your grandchildren? Or do you fear a day when your legs no longer feel steady, forcing you to rely on a wheelchair or worse, on someone else to get through daily life? Sadly, for many people after 60, that second scenario becomes a far more likely reality. Not because they're lazy or because they neglect their health, but simply due to a silent epidemic quietly stealing their strength day by day, age-related muscle loss. This isn't about appearance or wanting firm arms to look nice in a shirt. Losing muscle reduces your balance, makes falls more likely, slows down recovery, and can even lead to being bedridden. That, in turn, sets off a painful chain reaction, losing independence, becoming depressed, relying on your children for basic needs, and ultimately facing the nursing home sooner than you ever imagined. It sounds bleak, but the truth is far less hopeless than that. Modern nutritional science has shown that what you choose to eat today can be the golden gears keeping your body's engine running smoothly. Eating right means giving your body exactly what it needs to slow muscle loss and rebuild new, stronger muscle fibers. This keeps you walking confidently, carrying trays of hot meals, and enjoying the simple joys of cooking, cleaning, and tending your little garden, all without worrying about stumbling or needing someone to hold your arm. And the best part: achieving this doesn't require costly treatments or intense gym sessions. You must carefully adjust your plate each day, choosing foods that feed your muscles. In this video, we'll explore 8 amazing foods that help prevent muscle loss and actively rebuild stronger muscle, improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and ultimately extend the time you can enjoy a fully independent life. Even better, I'll show you how to eat them, how much is enough, and how to ensure your body absorbs these nutrients effectively. So please give yourself these few minutes. Your health 5 or 10 years from now will thank you for it. We'll go through them together. From number 1 to number 8, and number 5 will absolutely surprise you. Number 1. Lean beef. People often say, be careful with beef and pork, you'll end up with high cholesterol or even a heart attack, and they're not wrong to worry about heart health. But here's the issue. This fear has caused many older adults to completely cut out an incredibly valuable muscle food precisely when they need it most. According to research from the American Institute of Nutrition, once we pass 50, our bodies slow down muscle protein synthesis. By age 65, muscle responsiveness to growth signals drops by nearly 30% compared to young adults. Many older people become frail faster. Their arms and legs look thinner, and although they might eat enough to feel full, their bodies fail to maintain strong muscle. What's especially critical and what few people realize is that aging muscles crave leucine and creatine even more than younger muscles do. Leucine is an essential amino acid, a key member of the BCAAs that acts like the master switch flipping on new muscle protein production. Without enough leucine, your body might have protein in general, but it struggles to build new muscle effectively. Creatine is a molecule that stores energy inside your muscles. It essentially serves as an instant power pack to fuel activities like standing up, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries. The wonderful news is that lean beef is one of the richest natural sources of leucine and creatine. Just 100 grams, about 3.5 ounces of lean beef, provides 2 to 2.5 grams of leucine, over 20% of an older adult's daily leucine needs to trigger muscle building. 0.9 to 1 gram of natural creatine, giving your muscles immediate energy without waiting for complex sugar conversion. Why does this matter even more as we age? Because the older we get, the more our muscles become lazy to respond to protein signals. To get them to rebuild, you need a higher dose of leucine than a younger person would. Many seniors lose muscle even if they eat decent amounts of meat, fish, or eggs. They don't reach the leucine threshold to activate muscle growth fully. Additionally, after age 50, the body's ability to make its creatine in the liver and kidneys declines. The result, seniors often feel muscle fatigue, winded on stairs, or lose balance when standing up quickly. So how can you enjoy red meat and still protect your heart? It's all about choosing wisely. Pick lean cuts like tenderloin, sirloin, or round. These have little fat, but lots of muscle-building protein, perfect for older adults. Eat in moderation about 2-3 times a week, 100-150 grams, 3.55 ounces each time. That's enough to supply leucine and creatine without burdening the heart. Cook, smart boil, steam, slow cook, or roast at low temperatures to preserve nutrients and avoid harmful compounds. Stay away from deep frying or heavily charred grilling. So let's start this journey together. Make small, thoughtful changes to your plate today and watch how you'll still be climbing those stairs unassisted a few months from now. Because keeping muscle isn't just about looking good, it's about holding on to your independence so you don't have to rely on anyone else when the years go by. Some simple dishes older adults can start using right away. Beef stew with vegetables. Simmer lean, beef with carrots, kohlrabi, and potatoes until tender. This recipe is easier to chew and adds fiber. Boiled beef with ginger and lemongrass, slice thinly and dip in garlic fish sauce to stimulate the appetite. Pan-seared beef salad, slice sirloin thin sear for about 2 minutes on each side and serve with sprouts and lettuce. Minced beef porridge is great for weak jaws, easy to digest and flavorful. You can add green onions or perilla. Also, pair with nitrate-rich greens like spinach and kale, which help increase blood flow to muscles and enhance the muscle-building effect. Drink enough water because creatine draws water into muscle cells to function correctly. Don't let broad warnings about the dangers of red meat make you miss out on a precious nutritional source that aging muscles truly need. Eating lean beef the right way is like laying sturdy bricks to support the framework of your body. It will keep you confident enough to walk, do housework, hug your grandchildren, and enjoy an independent old age. Remember, choose cuts like tenderloin, sirloin, or round. Eat 2 to 3 times a week, about 100-150 grams per serving. Prefer boiling, stewing, or gentle roasting. Avoid deep frying. Your plate today is the insurance for your mobility and independence tomorrow. Don't hesitate to invest wisely. Number 2, fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines. If you already know that beef is the cement that builds and strengthens each muscle fiber, imagine that the omega-3s in fatty fish are like the lubricant that keeps those muscles operating smoothly and flexibly and crucially fights the silent inflammation that destroys muscle from within. Many people think omega-3s are only good for heart health or vision, but they're also a quiet hero that protects muscle, especially as we age. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition Studies, older adults who get enough omega-3s slow down muscle loss and increase their muscles' sensitivity to protein-building signals. Older muscles often ignore the signals to build protein more than younger muscles do. Omega-3s help open their ears, so muscles can better receive these signals, boosting protein synthesis and keeping muscles firm. Meanwhile, omega-3s, particularly EPA and DHA found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, also help reduce chronic inflammation, which quietly weakens and shrinks muscles over time, even if it doesn't cause obvious pain. Omega-3s also improve blood circulation, bringing nutrients and oxygen more effectively to muscle tissue. This keeps muscles consistently bathed, helps them recover faster after activity, and reduces lingering aches that older adults often experience. So how can we eat fatty fish to maximize these benefits? At least twice a week, add fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines to your menu. This frequency has significantly reduced muscle loss over 3 years of tracking. Prioritize fresh fish cook by steaming, wrapping in foil, and baking, or making a light broth to preserve omega-3 fatty acids. Avoid deep frying, as high heat can damage these precious omega-3 structures. If you dislike the fishy smell or can't easily buy fresh fish, a safe alternative is to use high-quality fish oil supplements. Look for labels that list EPA and DHA amounts. Choose purified types free of heavy metals and consult your doctor on the appropriate dosage. Remember, beef might be the foundation for building muscle, but without omega-3s from fish, it's like having a concrete building with doors and pulleys that never get oiled over time. They creak, rust, or even seize up. So don't forget to lubricate your muscles with omega-3 at least twice weekly. This is the secret to keeping your body running smoothly and powerfully and ensuring your later years are filled with the freedom of effortless movement. Number 3. Whole eggs. One of the most common misconceptions among older adults is, when eating eggs, just stick to the whites. The yolk is full of cholesterol and will cause heart problems. Many seniors have discarded the yolk for years, eating only the whites, believing it was the safest choice. Unfortunately, this habit has inadvertently deprived their bodies of a nutritional treasure, especially for aging muscles. Recent research from the University of Illinois, USA, shows that egg yolks are far from just fat and cholesterol as many people think. Half of the high-quality protein in an egg is found in the yolk, not just in the white. This means by skipping the yolk, you're losing 50% of the muscle-building value of the egg. But it doesn't stop there. Egg yolks also contain natural vitamin D, which older muscles desperately need to maintain strength and reduce the risk of falls. That's because vitamin D helps absorb calcium, regulates muscle contraction, and prevents cramps. Yet many seniors are vitamin D deficient simply because they don't get enough sun. In addition, yolks are rich in choline, a nutrient vital for muscle cell function and motor nerves. Choline helps the brain send precise contraction and relaxation signals to muscles. That's why people who lack choline often experience sluggish reflexes, feeling unsteady on stairs. So let's discuss this key question. Does eating whole eggs harm the heart? The following explanation will continue to answer this in detail in your next section. Not as long as you eat them in moderation. Recent comprehensive studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, AJCN, have shown that eating 1-2 whole eggs per day does not increase cardiovascular risk in healthy individuals and may even improve blood lipid profiles by reducing small LDL particles and increasing protective HDL levels. This means you can fully enjoy egg yolks without the old fears. Eating whole eggs ensures your body gets all the essential amino acids, enhancing muscle protein synthesis, especially important for older adults whose muscles are less responsive to growth signals. Detailed guidance on how to eat eggs best for older adults. 1 to 2 eggs per day is ideal for most seniors. Boil them, slice them, and mix them into a fresh vegetable salad, or add to a warm bowl of porridge. For those who have trouble chewing, mix the yolks with mashed potatoes to create a soft, easy-to-swallow dish. Most importantly, always eat the whole egg to make the most of its protein, vitamin D, choline, and other nutrients that support muscles and nerves. Remember, eggs aren't just a humble breakfast food. They are one of the most natural, affordable, and easily absorbed muscle-building medicines you can find right in your kitchen. So don't let outdated fears about cholesterol rob you of the strength and stability your legs truly deserve. Number 4. Whey protein. When it comes to nutrition for older adults, I recommend very few supplements, but whey protein is a clear exception. Whey is like rocket fuel specifically for your muscles, especially as you age. Let's explore why whey protein is almost indispensable for maintaining health in older adults. After age 60, the body starts developing anabolic resistance. Your muscles become sluggish at responding to signals to build new protein, even if you eat enough meat or fish. That's why maintaining muscle mass in old age is much harder than when you were younger. You might eat the same protein portions you did at 30, but now your body only uses about half of it for building muscle. Muscles gradually weaken and shrink, turning simple acts like standing up or climbing stairs into daily challenges. This is where whey protein stands out. Whey is extracted directly from milk and carefully filtered to remove nearly all the fat and lactose, leaving behind almost pure protein. Whey has one of the highest leucine contents, the key compound that switches on muscle building, and has the fastest absorption rate of all natural protein sources. Research from McMaster University, Canada, showed that older adults who took whey protein after light exercises like brisk walking or using small hand weights achieved over 40% higher muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate the same amount of protein from regular foods like meat, fish, or eggs. Because whey acts so quickly, it effectively overcomes the muscle growth barrier common in older adults. How to use whey for best results. 20-30 grams per day is ideal for seniors looking to maintain or rebuild muscle. The best time is right after light activity, about 30 minutes after walking, doing chair squats, or lifting small weights at home. That's when your muscles are most open to receiving protein. Choose a highly filtered whey isolate to minimize lactose and fat, making it easier to digest with less bloating. Also pick products with as few additives as possible, avoiding artificial colors or sweeteners. Mix 1 scoop about 20 to 25 g protein with 200 to 250 ml of cool water. Shake well for 30 seconds and drink immediately. You can blend it with low-fat milk for a richer natural taste. Or add a few berries or ripe bananas to make a smoothie that delivers extra fiber and vitamins. Remember, whey isn't a magic meal replacement. It's a special helper that boosts your muscle-building efficiency, making the most of the food you already eat. And most of all, whey works best alongside movement. It doesn't require heavy gym sessions, just regular walks, gardening, or light hand weights. So if beef is the cement and fish is the lubricant, then think of whey as the fast-track energy line that pours right into your muscle construction site in old age. Don't hesitate to add 20-30 grams of whey daily so your legs stay strong for many more years. Number 5. Nuts and seeds. When people hear about almonds, walnuts, or pumpkin seeds, they usually think of them as healthy little snacks to curb cravings. But for older adults, these are tiny nutritional gems packed with power to maintain muscle that few pay attention to. Unlike snacks that provide empty calories, these nuts and seeds offer an excellent combination of magnesium, plant-based omega-3, ALA, zinc, and vitamin E, all of which directly or indirectly protect and strengthen your muscles. Magnesium is vital in over 300 enzyme reactions, including muscle contraction and relaxation. A lack of magnesium is why many older adults suffer nighttime leg cramps or feel their calves tightening unpredictably. Plant omega-3, ALA, in walnuts helps fight low-grade inflammation, a sneaky culprit that weakens muscle over time and makes it more prone to injury. Zinc supports immunity and is crucial for maintaining testosterone levels, a hormone that prevents muscle shrinkage, especially in men over 60. Vitamin E, abundant in almonds and pumpkin seeds, acts as an antioxidant shield, protecting muscle cell membranes from damage by free radicals. This slows down muscle aging, helping you stay stronger for longer. How to use nuts and seeds for optimal benefits. The best part is, you don't need a lot to support muscle health. Just 30-40 grams per day, roughly a small handful, divided into 2 to 3 mini snacks throughout the day. For example, morning nibble a few walnuts after breakfast. Afternoon, swap out sweet biscuits for some unsalted roasted almonds. Evening, sprinkle pumpkin seeds over your salad or mix into warm porridge. Make sure to pick unsalted, unsweetened varieties, as excess sodium can cause water retention and raise blood pressure, not ideal for older adults. If you tend to get bloated, start with a small amount and gradually increase so your digestion can adapt. Remember, these aren't just idle snacks to munch on when bored. They're secret nutrient packages that keep your muscles working smoothly, reducing cramps and preserving the hormones your muscles need to avoid wasting away. Never underestimate this little handful. It could quietly be the companion that keeps you confidently carrying grocery bags or walking with your grandchild in the park without worrying your legs will give out. Number 6. Greek yogurt. Many older adults eat lightly at night, worried about indigestion or gaining weight. But they forget that the 7 to 8 hours of nighttime sleep is the most extended period of the day when your body gets no new nutrition. This is a dangerous gap for seniors because muscle breakdown continues quietly, often even faster than during the day. That's why geriatric nutrition experts recommend having a small, protein-rich snack before bed. This provides amino acids that feed muscles through the night, reducing tissue loss. Among all the options, Greek yogurt stands out as the best candidate. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is carefully strained to remove excess water and lactose, so it's nearly double the protein content. Just 170 gras, about 6 oz serving, gives you 15-20 gras of high-quality protein, most of which is casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids steadily for hours. This is especially important for older adults because it keeps blood amino acid levels stable all night. That way, your muscles always have the building blocks they need to repair and maintain themselves, reducing the muscle breakdown that typically accelerates when fasting overnight. Another benefit: Greek yogurt is rich in calcium, vitamin D, and phosphorus, which not only strengthen bones, but also help muscles contract and relax smoothly. A healthy muscular system means less trembling and fewer cramps when turning over in bed or standing up at night. To get the most benefits, enjoy Greek yogurt about 3 to 4 times a week, ideally in the evening around 30 minutes before bed. You don't need to eat a lot. A small cup provides enough protein to feed your muscles through the night. To keep things interesting, try combining it in different ways. Mix in fresh or frozen berries like blueberries or strawberries for antioxidants that protect muscle cells and natural sweetness without added sugar. Sprinkle chopped walnuts or almonds on top to add plant-based omega-3s, magnesium, and zinc minerals, crucial for strong muscles and reducing inflammation. If you like, drizzle in a spoonful of raw honey to balance the yogurt's slight tang, making it more pleasant while offering healthy energy. Greek yogurt is nearly lactose-free, so most older adults, even those slightly sensitive to dairy, can tolerate it well. But if your stomach is delicate, you can start with a small amount, half a cup, and gradually increase. Choose full-fat varieties, since natural fat slows digestion, improving the steady release of amino acids overnight. Many people worry that eating before bed leads to weight gain. But it's nighttime hunger that prompts your body to break down muscle for energy, which over time makes you weaker and more fatigued. A small serving of Greek yogurt can help prevent this, preserving muscle mass, keeping your metabolism steady, and reducing belly fat, something most seniors are concerned about. So, when you eat Greek yogurt before bed, your body will have the building blocks it needs to repair and maintain muscles all night. Don't let your muscles go hungry for too long and wake up feeling weaker without knowing why. Just this small habit of Greek yogurt a few times a week could be your quiet secret for continuing to walk to the market on your own, cook your meals, and truly enjoy an independent old age without relying on anyone. Number 7. Leafy greens. When people hear about calcium, they immediately think of bones. It's true, bones need calcium to stay strong and prevent osteoporosis, especially after age 60. But here's an interesting truth. Many overlook muscles crave calcium just as much as bones do. So why is that? Every time you use your arms to lift a shopping bag or extend your legs to rise from a chair, calcium is involved in sending nerve signals to your muscle fibers, helping them shorten and contract smoothly. Without enough calcium, your muscles become confused and signals slow down, leading to trembling hands and feet, random spasms, or nighttime cramps. That means a calcium-rich diet keeps bones sturdy and ensures your muscles work smoothly, avoiding small jerks that make older adults lose confidence when moving. But what makes leafy greens the faithful bodyguards of aging muscles isn't just the calcium. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and chard are also packed with natural nitrates, which makes them superfoods for muscle protection you won't easily find elsewhere. Once consumed, nitrates convert into nitric oxide, NO, in the body, a molecule that dilates blood vessels and increases blood flow to muscles. Think of it like this. Blood vessels are like water pipes feeding your muscles. Nitric oxide widens these pipes, letting the blood rush through, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every fiber. This means muscles are bathed in rich nutrients, reducing fatigue quickly and recovering faster after activity. Another massive advantage of leafy greens, they're incredibly high in vitamin K. While vitamin K is best known for aiding blood clotting, new research has found it also protects muscle tissue, slowing its decline and helping maintain muscle mass as we age. An extensive study in the journals of gerontology found that seniors with higher blood vitamin K levels had significantly lower rates of muscle loss sarcopenia than those deficient. This is crucial because most older adults only focus on vitamin D and calcium for bones, forgetting that vitamin K is the key that helps bones and muscles function in harmony. How to eat leafy greens to maximize benefits. At least 2 cups per day. This is the recommended amount to ensure enough nitrates and vitamin K for aging muscles. 1 cup equals 1 cup of cooked or 2 cups of raw greens. Quick boil, light sauté, or salads. Boil greens for 2 to 3 minutes to preserve nitrates, vitamin K, and calcium. Sauté briefly with olive oil and garlic to improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Or make a raw salad with kale or spinach, adding slices of avocado to provide healthy fat that helps dissolve vitamin K. If you find kale slightly bitter, try massaging it with a little salt and olive oil for about 2 minutes before tossing it into a salad. This softens the leaves and reduces their sharpness, making them easier to eat. For even better results at each meal, remember brilliant pairing. Eat nitrate-rich greens alongside good protein sources like lean beef eggs, Greek yogurt, or beans. Protein provides the materials to build muscle. At the same time, nitrates from greens open up blood vessels to deliver nutrients faster to each fiber, like having bricks and trucks, to get them to the construction site, speeding muscle repair and growth. There's also a subtle reason older adults should keep leafy greens daily. When blood circulates better thanks to nitric oxide, your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump, keeping blood pressure steady and reducing stroke risk, something everyone over 60 quietly worries about. With oxygen and nutrient-rich blood, your body also feels less drained and sluggish, lifting your mood and helping you sleep better. This reduces nights spent awake with tingling limbs or cramps. Leafy greens aren't just for bones. They're genuinely the silent caretakers of your muscles. Thanks to nitrates that boost blood flow and contraction and vitamin K plus calcium that keep tissues firm and limit muscle wasting. So, aim for at least 2 cups of leafy greens, daily gently boiled, quickly sautéed, or in fresh salads to get every drop of nutrition. You'll be surprised how just a few weeks of this can have you standing up more easily, climbing stairs without gasping, and feeling steadier in your legs. Treat your daily greens not as a side dish, but as a natural medicine that helps you maintain independence, stay strong, and confidently shop, cook, or stroll the park with your grandkids, life's simplest yet most priceless joys at any age. Number 8. Beans and legumes. When it comes to foods like black beans, lentils, or chickpeas, many older adults dismiss them thinking, "Oh, beans are for vegetarians. I already eat meat and fish, why bother with beans?" But the reality is quite the opposite. Beans aren't just protein for vegetarians. They're also a natural medicine that feeds gut bacteria, keeping your digestive system healthy so your muscles can be nourished. Older adults often face a quiet problem: the gut weakens with age. The intestinal lining thins, digestive enzymes decrease, and slower movement makes food more likely to stagnate and cause discomfort. The result: even if you eat enough meat, fish, eggs, and milk, nutrients may not be fully absorbed to nourish muscles. Worse, undigested protein can ferment poorly, causing bloating and fatigue. That's precisely where beans show their unique, irreplaceable role. Beans deliver a golden combo: soluble fiber, like a soft broom that sweeps waste out of the intestines while feeding beneficial bacteria probiotics. Resistant starch bypasses digestion in the small intestine and travels to the colon to become a specialty feast for gut bacteria. When healthy bacteria ferment resistant starch, they produce butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid crucial for reducing inflammation, protecting the gut lining, and improving muscle nutrient absorption. In particular, a healthy gut also sends nerve signals to your muscles promoting protein synthesis, something many new studies confirm through the gut-muscle-brain axis. But if you want firm muscles, don't just think about eating meat. Nurture your gut bacteria first because they're the team that delivers and distributes nutrients to your muscle fibers. A cup of cooked beans about 150 gr can contain up to 15 dr of protein, iron, magnesium, and potassium. These minerals are essential for the nervous system that controls muscle contractions and helps muscles stay strong, less fatigued, and less shaky. This is especially important for older adults who often have mild anemia from iron deficiency, as the iron in beans supports red blood cell production carrying oxygen to nourish muscles. How to eat beans for maximum benefit without bloating. Eat beans 3-4 times per week, varying the types, so your gut microbiome gets different kinds of fiber and resistant starch. Most importantly, soak beans overnight for at least 8 hours, then rinse thoroughly before cooking. This helps remove oligosaccharides, natural compounds that often cause bloating, making beans gentler on the older digestive system. Cook them until very soft, and you can simmer them with turmeric or ginger to support digestion and reduce bloating. Examples: lentils stewed with carrots and celery make a light, easy-to-swallow soup. Black beans cooked with sticky rice turn into a mildly sweet porridge, comforting in the afternoon. Boil chickpeas, then mix them into a spinach salad with a drizzle of olive oil to boost absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. A healthy gut is the foundation of strong muscles. So remember, you could eat all the meat and fish you want, but it's meaningless if your gut isn't healthy enough to absorb amino acids and deliver them to your muscle tissues. Beans are the power source for your good bacteria, improving your entire digestion and absorption process, indirectly making your muscles stronger and more resilient. So don't think of beans as just vegetarian food. For older adults wanting to keep their legs steady and walk confidently, beans are the quiet helper that keeps your gut thriving so your muscles stay well-fueled daily. You see, to keep your body healthy, your legs strong enough to carry you around the yard or bring a hot meal to the table, you don't need lavish feasts or to spend too much on luxury foods. What your muscles need is often just as simple as a slice of boiled lean beef, a plate of bright green steamed vegetables, or a bowl of beans slowly simmered with ginger. As long as you patiently and consistently add these foods to your weekly menu, your muscles will gradually strengthen and firm up without you even noticing. One day, you suddenly realize you're easily climbing the stairs, standing and sitting without wobbling. The most important thing isn't eating a huge amount all at once, but maintaining it daily so your muscles are continually fed in small doses instead of overloading them in one meal and starving them the next. A few small, seemingly ordinary tips can transform your quality of life in the long run. Older adults often pile everything into one big meal, usually lunch, while eating very little at breakfast or in the afternoon. This isn't ideal for muscle health. That's because our bodies can't store protein like fat or sugar. When you eat a large portion of meat, fish, or eggs all at once at lunch, your body uses only part of it to build muscle. The rest is burned for energy or excreted. By evening and all through the long night, your muscles end up hungry for protein, quietly leading to muscle loss. Instead, try spreading your protein evenly across 3 main meals, plus a small snack. For example, morning 1 egg, plus a glass of milk or a slice of lean ham. Lunch, 100 gr lean beef or salmon. Afternoon, a cup of Greek yogurt mixed with walnuts. Evening, a bowl of bean soup stewed with minced meat. This way, each meal has around 25 to 30 grams of protein, giving your body the steady materials to repair and build tiny muscle fibers all day long. Drink enough water. The often overlooked gift is crucial, especially for seniors. Muscles are about 75% water. Without enough hydration, muscle fibers contract, lose flexibility, and become more prone to aches when moving. Water also helps transport amino acids, minerals, and vitamins to your muscles. Imagine these nutrients as truckloads of supplies. While water is on the highway, if there's not enough water, the roads dry up and the trucks can't run smoothly. So older adults should drink 1.52 liters of water per day spread out over many small servings depending on their body and activity level. Don't wait until you feel thirsty, because the sense of thirst isn't as sharp in older age as it used to be. Eating well isn't enough. If you want protein to transform into muscle, you need mechanical stimulation. This could be as simple as 30 minutes of walking around the house, a few sit-to-stand exercises from a chair, or lifting 2 small water bottles like hand weights. These movements signal your body, use that protein you ate to build muscle right here. Studies show that brisk walking 3 to 4 times a week is all that is needed for older adults to significantly improve protein synthesis, firm up muscles, and reduce the risk of falls. See, it's gentle, but also very practical. You don't need to hit the gym hard or cut out all your favorite foods. Patiently work these 8 muscle-loving foods into your diet: lean beef, fatty fish, whole eggs, whey protein, Greek yogurt, nuts and seeds, leafy greens and beans. Split your meals, drink enough water, add walking or light hand weights, and you're already creating a friendly ecosystem for your muscles, helping them grow. Stay strong and resist wearing away over time. One day you'll smile when you realize you're still strong enough to cook clean, carry your own grocery basket, or climb onto a stool to reach a box of cookies without anyone's help. Above all, you'll still have the freedom to enjoy the simplest but most precious joys of old age. You don't have to change everything in a day or give up your favorite foods. Add more leafy greens, swap a stir-fry for steamed veggies, and include a bowl of tender bean stew or a few slices of fatty fish each week. Gradually, bit by bit, your body will notice the difference. Soon, just a few months from now, you'll find yourself walking upstairs without holding the rail, standing up from a chair, without wobbling and opening your front door, without taking a deep breath first. Keeping your muscles strong isn't just about looking good or hearing someone say, "You still look so spry." It's about maintaining your independence so that you don't have to rely on anyone as the years go by. So you can still cook a warm pot of soup for your grandchildren, stroll down familiar streets without fear of falling, and keep the joy of tending every little plant in your yard. And you know what? This is not far-fetched at all. Just stay consistent with these 8 foods we've shared, from lean beef, fatty fish, whole eggs, whey, Greek yogurt, nuts, leafy greens, and beans, and keep adding them to your plate each week and each day. That alone is laying solid bricks for a body that remains sturdy and independent for years. Please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your story and know you're starting this journey of taking care of your muscles and your future life. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any new videos, so we can keep our legs strong, our arms steady, and our spirits bright for a long time.